I'm streaming to you live. Today is Tacky Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. And Ozempic, can it help you? I asked the question. Because there's something that appeared today, and look at this. Stu Peters talks about if you're not taking Ozempic, you're a jabroni. The Rock. What's up with this? Is it that good for you? Is it truly that good for you? I bet it's not as good as what it just drank. And I'll explain. Ozempic, let's see what this is. It's an injection of sorts. Oh. Use it once weekly. Right. You see today's date, or yesterday's date. This was Stu Peters. Posted on X. And I don't know. When you see stuff like this, breaking, Ozempic hit with $2 billion in lawsuits. Over 1,800 patients claim it caused stomach paralysis, vision loss, and other severe side effects. This is why eating healthy and exercise should be prioritized over weight loss drugs. One of the things that I do is take one of these. What's this say? Can you see it? Pinch. And I will and then put it underneath my tongue, let the salt dissolve. That way you absorb the minerals. It's something that I do daily. Every morning, that's what I did. Get the pinch, put it under the tongue, let it dissolve. And then before I start exercising, 114 degree molecular bond angle water, that's deuterium depleted water. So I'm putting the cleanest, but also the most absorbable hydrogen inside my body. And why is it important? Well, a number of things. There's this picture here that you see is from 2012, and it's John. This man is born in 1930. And in this photo, he is, what did I calculate? 82 years old. 82. And it comes from a video that I posted here. A must watch, as you see at the top of the screen here. Episode 60-A, which I posted on September 8th, 2025. And John, who's featured in that video, goes on to talk about why he created the invention right here for himself. This is version number 5. This is the E5. It's been around now for a few years. I make deuterium depleted water with it, and also 114 degree bond angle water. Both are the same with 114. This is deuterium depleted. This is not deuterium depleted. This has a parts per million about 4, but it's because it's treated with reverse osmosis before it gets converted into 114 degree molecular bond angle water. Why is this so important? Why? Why is it so important? Well, if you haven't figured out by now, watching all the episodes that I've posted, today being episode number 102, if you pay attention or observe what's happening to me when I exercise. Yesterday, you'll see, this is the date, October 27th, 2025. Starting time was at 12:25 p.m. So I'm a little bit later today. You'll notice here where this heart rate zone of 185 to 206, I was in that range for 43 seconds. And my maximum hit 194 in that 43 second span. This was yesterday. All while I was doing a warm-up for a period of 9 minutes. Last week, I think it was October 21st, so right here, this guy, I did the same 9-minute warm-up, but you'll see. October 21st, 2025. I will just zoom in. I'll just do this here. You'll see, I'll change the... You'll see that I was in the zone of 185 to 206 beats per minute for 50 seconds. And then in the range of 207 to 218 for 14. And this is where I hit that maximum heart rate of 213 last week. So according to some doctors, I should not be here. I'm like, why am I still alive? How is it possible that I can hit heart rates at the age of 49 years old and still be here standing in front of you live here on Facebook telling you that I'm as real as a heart attack, but how is this possible? 213. Please explain it to me. How? How is it possible? Well, I'll tell you how it's possible. Has a lot to do with what water you're drinking and how it gets absorbed into the water. Or into your body, not into the water. And if you watch the episode, this one right here, at Unlock Your Bioenergy, episode number 60-A, posted on September 8th, 2025, listen very closely to what the man talks about. Does it hold some truth? Because he's still alive today. I wonder what he looks like. Born in 1930. Like, if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what does. Like, seriously. Do your eyes not tell you? They should. He's a real man. One day I maybe get the chance to meet him in person, because I'd love to shake his hand and say thank you for making this, because it's remarkable what it does for the body. Can it help you? Well, when water is foundational, blood is 94% water, just hydrogen and oxygen. Those two things, nothing else. When you say water, hydrogen and oxygen. Would you not want to put the best inside your body so that way your blood is forming at the highest potential? And then when you do exercise with yours truly, will you reap the benefits from it? A friend of mine says, I'm getting high heart rates. I've never seen. He goes to a fitness facility and they show your heart rate on the screen, like on a LCD panel TV. And the trainer say, I've never seen heart rates that high. Breathe more. But he's like myself, younger than me. High heart rates. Nothing's wrong. And it has everything to do with the body now operating at a optimum level. So when a doctor tells me, or a fitness professional will say, your calculated heart rate should be 220 less your age, and that's your maximum heart rate. So if I'm hitting 220, last week I hit 213, I have the age of a 7-year-old? Like, it sounds kind of funny, but is it true? Do I have blood quality like a 7-year-old where I'm just, it's normal for me. So, think about water and what it can do for you. Then, think about what this can do for you. And I say this because I started with this technology in April of 2025, this year. And it's very simple to use. I place it right here. It's called the X39. You put it on like a Band-Aid. Wear it for 12 hours, take it off, go to sleep. Yesterday, I presented a testimonial where a fellow who's older than I am has been using it, and he talked about the therapeutic effects of it and the benefits from it. I also talk about the therapeutic effects and the benefits. Yesterday, I did some pretty strong vibration training for back and biceps, and I was explaining that I could actually feel the time under tension, like the pump and the fatigue in the muscle at this point right here. That's the long head of the bicep. And does it scream 2 days hurt today? I was hitting failure yesterday. It was tough. And I attribute the recovery by the use of this in combination with the deuterium depleted water with a bond angle of 114 degrees. And blend in the minerals, the magnesium that you get from the salt, there's the 3 kinds, does the water get absorbed into the muscle, into the fibers, into the fascia? It does, because I'm telling you, I feel it. And my strength is increasing. Today I'm going to be using different colored bands, and that's because my strength is increasing. I'm getting stronger now. And I will be doing flies with the red. Last week I only did it with the green. I'm going to do it with red bands today. And is that showing something? Yeah. I'm feeling the changes, and I'm still only eating 1 meal a day. How is it possible that I'm getting stronger with only 1 meal a day? 25 grams protein. Is it because my body's functioning at a higher optimum level because of the combination of the water and then the technology, the X39, activating stem cells inside the body, and then the stem cells utilize the hydrogen from the water? I'm telling you, there's something to be said about this, because I love how it feels. Love it. Cannot stress it enough. It's that good. And if you want to feel the same way as I do, start putting your money where your mouth is. It's the only way it happens. And if you want to find out more about the technology, visit unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysites.com. As I've shown, the QR code here, scan it. It'll take you to the website where you'll see these buttons. So this is the light technology and the studies associated with the X39. Here, you can actually place your order for what I call the bioenergy products, essentially the X39. And when you click here and on the image, you will be taken to lifewave.com/Gordon Tomazik. That's my first and last name. GORDONTOMAZIC. And if you scan this QR code, it'll take you to the portal. Place your order today. Don't hesitate. And if you say, "Oh, I don't got money," well, if you can find money to buy cigarettes or Ozempic, you should consider trying this instead. I'll tell you, you won't regret it. And then, if you want to learn about deuterium-depleted water, also called 114-degree molecular bond angle water, click here. I'll show you how to make it. I showed you the machine yourself today. If you rewind this video, you'll see the machine and how I make it. And if you want to get it directly from me, I'm considering on setting up eBay store. So, if you want to place an order, and if you want deuterium depleted water, that's $30 a liter. I won't sell it for anything less. And the reason being is because the power of that water is so good, you can cascade it. Meaning you can stretch the properties of the 114-degree molecular bond angle. So you can take 1 liter, and by taking 8 milliliters out of that 1 milliliter and add it to 1 liter, you can make 125 of them. That's why it's so good. And people say, "Oh, That's snake oil. Really? Then you need to watch the video that's right here and listen closely. A must watch. This one right at the top. At Unlock Your Bioenergy. On YouTube. Watch it. And listen to what John himself talks about. He puts his money where his mouth is. Okay? And then if you want to look at testimonials, I forgot to update the website. Thank you for reminding me. I will be posting more there. And then, if you want to become part of Unlock Your Bioenergy, send me a message. Right here on Facebook. Send me a message. Or comment. Actually, better, it's to comment on this video. I'm interested. Because then I'll see it. If you send me a message with a messenger, I have to keep actively looking. It doesn't notify me right away. So it's better to comment here. And I don't use any AI, so don't worry about AI bot contacting you back. I don't use it. It'll be directly from me. And in fact, I'll comment on this video precisely. You'll see I received it, and then we progress from there. And if you want to purchase your own rope, I am an affiliate of Buddy Lee. I have 2 of his ropes, and which I will be using today as part of the warm-up. And brings me to that point. Let's get on with the exercise. I'm gonna have to grab my heart rate monitor because it's working good today. First time. Alright, so I'm going to set the metronome to 165. As you see. 165. So, for all of you out there who says, oh, that's awful, doesn't sound pleasant, you know, it's not music to make you think about something different. Well, this is how I do it. And if you like it, great. If you don't, well, that's okay. You can mute it. So, 9-minute warm-up. Let's begin. Not good at tricks, especially that one. Crisscross, no problem. We're a minute in. Now I'm going to try to match the pace. How high is the... I'm just going to raise it up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to try the other one, just out of curiosity what it feels like. Well, it certainly feels different. Oh, I hit my finger. Yeah. Trying to do press bosses but with higher knee. So what I will do is stop the metronome at the 2.5 minute mark, and then start the all-out blitz at 2 minutes left. All right, getting close. All right, stopping the metronome. And then at the 2-minute mark is where I will kind of start with double unders. So increasing the intensity. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Wow. Wow. That's my heart rate. All right, so 60 beats per minute. So, today's exercises, I'm going to be doing chest and triceps, or push exercises. And I will be focusing on the lower pectoral muscle, so it's the one that's on the end, the bottom, and I'm going to continue with vibration training today. So the first exercise is going to be doing a dip with the added vibration. So that way it's going to create the movement and the additional activation while slowly pressing the dip down like this. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And I will be using the metronome to help stretch out the range of motion. So by moving slowly and then adding the vibration as part of the activation, so it's going to create more activation with the pectoral muscle while doing the dip. So I like this kind of stuff because it's one thing to do a linear type weight lift, but it's an entirely different feel when you add the vibration as part of that linear. So basically changes the linear curve from climbing like, instead of like this, you know, straight up and down linear, it's going like this, linear. And it's a really interesting technique to use. So I've got the towel here, which I'm going to use to help from preventing my knees from sliding, because this is a rubber surface, so it's kind of slippery. And then I'm placing my feet flat-footed against the wall where the anchors are. So 3 minutes of vibration, changing the different I'll go like this, get myself ready, and there we go, there we go. By holding it here, you can hear the vibration happening in my body by the sound of my voice. So keep listening to the metronome. By moving it extra slow, I can feel that muscle, the lower chest, firing up. Couple fast reps. Still 50 seconds left. Moving it as slow as I can. Keeping that time under tension as high as possible. 10 seconds left. Wow. Whew. Feels good. Very good. I can feel the both sides getting that full activation. And when you're looking to strengthen your body, that's the key. Time under tension with full activation within the range of movement. All right. The next exercise is going to be a standing chest fly. So, I'm going to take the vibration plate. I'm going to put it somewhere here, I think. And I've got, on this side, I've got a red band today. And I'm going to attach it at the elbow instead of the hand, because your hand can move like this and it can assist with the contraction of the chest fiber. I don't want that. I want the muscle to do the work. All right. So I'm going to look for a spot here on the floor that's equal tension. The band, there's no slack. I have to move this guy just a little bit more to this. Alright, so now at this point my elbows are pretty much side by side. So I'm going to wave like I did yesterday. My elbows toward each other, or my palms, however you want to call it, whichever is easiest, but I'm going to call it my elbows. And focus on slow reps. So by doing this, causing my torso to stay tight, so that way the vibrations get transferred to the pectoral muscle. Okay. Now, fast rep. Obviously, this is similar to doing the crisscross jump rope movement. So now I'm going to raise my hands a little bit higher. That way I get the medial part of the chest. I thought about laying down on the vibration plate, but basically this is kind of the same effect. You can see how my hands are moving, probably in the shadow. The most easiest way to see how much my hand is moving. So it gives you an idea of the. Now I'm gonna higher to get the upper chest fibers. Oh, it feels good. Wow. To really activate those fibers in a much different way. And the longer you go, time-wise, you're going to get more activation. So, but you can increase that activation with applying the right amount of weight that forces you to reach that fatigue, or to hit that fatigue, or hang around that fatigue mode, that fatigue. If you can keep going and you're just about fatigue, that's good. So you want to be able to, how would you say, to live in that pain. If you can feel comfortable with it, that's good. All right. Next exercise is going to be focusing on the triceps, which I'm going to be using the red body elastic bands here with the ankle straps. I like using ankle straps largely because it gives me a little bit of flexibility. Yesterday I focused on pronation and supination. Today I'm just going to be straight, either hammer or actually no, position of the wrist doesn't really affect the tricep that much, because if you move the wrist like this, you don't feel the tricep moving. So that means that the flexion of the wrist is not controlled by any of the triceps, only by the bicep. So supination and pronation only applies to the bicep. What I'm going to do is try maybe I'll try that here. We'll go this way. So I'm going to try to use a similar weight like I used yesterday for the biceps, so which is 16 pounds worth of resistance. I'm going to try the same today for the triceps. Yesterday I said it was kind of a little bit on the high side, but I'm going to see how that goes today. So I'm going to take the vibration board and sit on it like this, taking the towel, and I'm going to put my elbows on here, and this way it's mimicking a skull crusher, but with a band that's anchored at a higher spot. It's going to force more effort on the bottom here. That's kind of what I'm going to try today. So, alright, that's good tension right at the beginning. So we're going to try like this and push down like that. So, program 1, 3 minutes. Here we go. I'm just going to sit back a little bit more so I have a little bit more bounce. this is putting quite a bit of stress on my lower back. I can feel it. I'm trying to anchor it so it's, because I have to use the lower part of my body for weight. I'm going to try it this way. Certainly is much harder than I thought it was going to be doing it this way. I can feel my hip flexors in this firing because I'm trying to keep my I'm going to try. This way is actually a little bit easier. This is better. Just going to go a little bit longer. One more minute. Yeah, I like this. There we go. Go a little bit farther ahead. Just a little bit more tension. All right, I think that's enough. Yeah, that was longer than it needed to be. All right, so now I'm going to face towards the bands. Here we go. Okay. But with this, I'm also going to change the angle of the lower band here by placing it on the very bottom anchor point, and that will increase the tension at the end of the rep, which is what I want. I'm going to reduce this down one, so that way it's going to mimic the full extension. So, you see here, for position-wise, yes, it's That's what I want. All right. There we go. All right. Feels very good. Wow. Can certainly feel the discomfort in the right trap or the right tricep on my right arm. With this particular movement here, the lats get involved a little bit because they have to hold the elbow position. Wow. Wow. It certainly feels a lot different having the vibration as part of the movement. It's very good. Very good. So, that pretty much ends it for today. So, getting just a little bit more than the half an hour mark. And just have a look. So today's date, October 28th, 2025. Starting time was at 1:45 p.m. And heart rate didn't hit very high today. I was only in the moderate range for the rope. I was using the thinner rope, the lighter one, so trying to push my heart rate. And you can see here, seems like maybe my heart rate monitor or just stopped working momentarily there. Might be because it's getting loose. I have to fix it. So, yeah. Good effort today for Tacky Tuesday. And join me tomorrow for leg day. Going to be doing some more fun exercises. Hopefully there's some equipment. I'm hoping it arrives today, and I'll make use of it tomorrow. And I'll show you. So tune in tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday for leg day. And if you're joining me in these workouts, great. I'm glad. And share it with your friends. Help me. That's all I ask. And if you want to speed up your recovery, remember, this is excellent. It really works. It really works. And if you want to amplify its effectiveness, let me know. If you're interested in getting some water from me, type eBay in the comments below of this video, and I'll set up the store. I have an account already. I've had it for over 20 years. So I am a verified person. So my account is verified, and if you want me to set it up, I'll show you the account live here on Facebook, so you'll know who you're shopping with, and you're getting the real thing. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.